Hey guys, welcome back to my car site chat. Today we're going to talk about advocating for yourself. Why is it important, as whether you are a management or non-management associate, why you must advocate for yourself? As an operations manager, it was very important for me to keep what I call a tickler file. I kept very detailed notes on the performance of my team members, especially supervisors. As a supervisor, there is a lot that person does in a year. There are many tasks. There are the things that fall under their job responsibility. There are the things that some of them do going above and beyond. They're the things that sometimes they don't do so well. A tickler file is important because you're going to capture the entire performance of the year. And in my tickler file, I had a name for each supervisor under a certain file. Everything they did, the good, the bad, the ugly, I put in the tickler file. I would put dates. I would put detailed notes on great accomplishments, things that they did, times that they made deadlines, time that they, made the deadline before it was due, times that they fell behind, times that they, struggled with whatever they struggled with, times that they would come to me and make me aware of what their challenges were. Any opportunity that they had, I would log in the tickler file. Any thing that I felt would be encompassing of their performance, I logged in the tickler file. Because as a manager, there's several times a year you're going to do performance evaluations. And in those performance evaluations, you're going to recap and summarize the performance of your supervisor from the start of the year to the end of the year. And as an associate myself, I would always want my boss to recap in fairness everything that I did, not just the last 3 months of the year that you can remember, not just, the bad things or not just the good things. I wanted an entire portfolio of my performance, the things that I did well, the areas that were opportunities, the areas of growth, the things that I took initiative on. So it is important for you, as someone that is going to advocate for yourself, whether people report to you or not, keep a tickler file. That is the first recommendation that I have. I'm going to offer 3, but the first one, keep a tickler file. In that tickler file, you're going to log. I am very detailed. I would suggest that you log everything. You never know when you may need that information. You never know when you're going to be called to pull on that information. And if you keep detailed notes, you can go back and even contest, hey, this is the performance review I got, but I noticed you didn't mention this here. You're going to go back and you're going to make sure that you're given a fair assessment of your performance. And it starts with you having the information. So I would suggest you get a tickler file. Every time something, noteworthy comes about, write it in the tickler file. Anytime you hit, your goal out of the park, write it in the tickler file. If there's an opportunity that you're tasked with and there's something maybe you're struggling with, write in the tickler file what you're doing to address those issues. So first recommendation, keep a tickler file and log everything from January to December. Okay. The second recommendation that I want to make is request regular meetings with your manager or your supervisor, however the reporting structure is. If your boss does not already have regular one-on-ones with you, request them. If they say yes and they do not get to scheduling it, you schedule it. Be very, very proactive. What this will do is, because you now have a tickler file and you're logging everything that you're doing, as far as performance. You're logging the areas of opportunity. You're logging the conversations where they've told you, I want you to work on this, and then you've done those things. In your one-on-ones, you're going to bring your notes and you're going to update your progress, how you're performing and how you are targeting and addressing the issues, the concerns, the tasks that you've been asked and assigned to complete. You're going to also present areas of opportunity. Hey, boss, you said that this is going well. What other areas of opportunity do you have for me? What other projects or things can I work on? Make sure that you're getting from your boss the deadlines, and make sure that you're adhering to all those things. If you are having trouble making deadlines and getting things done on time because you've come into some challenges, write it down. When you go to your one-on-one, tell them, hey, this is what's going on. This is what I've encountered. Can you help me? What do you suggest I do? Always put your best foot forward. Always let them know that you are doing everything within your power to perform to the best of your abilities. And when you have challenges, let them know. Ask for their help. Ask them to point you in the right direction and to give you what you need. That is my second recommendation. Request and schedule regular one-on-ones so that you can advocate for yourself, so that you can tell them what you're doing and what you need help with, what is going well, and what you have accomplished. And last but not least is build a supportive network. You know, you're going to have to be selective in this process, but you're going to seek out peers and mentors within your organization that you respect, that are respected by the high-level decision makers, and you're going to make yourself vulnerable. You're going to put yourself out there, and you're going to let them know, hey, I would like to grow. I am asking for help with that. Tell them what it is you are seeking to do, and ask if they would be willing to give you an honest assessment of your performance, an honest assessment of what they see in you, and even ask for advice. As far as peers, you're going to approach it differently with peers than you approach it with mentors. Mentors are someone usually in a higher position than you are. Your peer is usually, someone that you guys are at the same level, but it's someone that, has your best interest at heart, someone that wants to see you succeed. And then you also, again, be very selective on who you choose, why you choose them. Make sure that they're people that you trust. Make sure that they're people that you see make good decisions and that they're in a good position with your employer. But with these networks, you're going to have honest conversations. You're going to be coachable, and you're going to listen to what they have to say. With your mentor, the mentors that you seek out, take what they say, implement it. I would even advocate that you would share that information with your upline, with your boss. Let them know what you have done, because as you are trying to grow and develop and position yourself for advancement, you're doing everything within your power to grow, develop, and become the type of candidate that they would select. So again, because we must advocate for ourselves, our bosses have a lot of different things going on, many different pots in the fire, and many managers manage more than 3, 4, and 5 people. They may not remember everything. They may not record everything. So you need to do that. Keep a very detailed, very specific tickler file where you're going to write down every accomplishment, every opportunity, every project, and how you're tracking on those things. Next, you are going to schedule one-on-one meetings with your direct upline, and you are going to advocate for yourself. Remember, keeping the tickler file notes, letting them know how everything is going, how you're tracking, what it is you need help with. But you're going to make sure that they see the effort that you're putting in, and you're going to let them know how things are going. Solicit help when needed. And last but not least, building a support network around you of peers and mentors where you solicit advice, coaching, you make yourself vulnerable, and you implement the things that a well-respected mentor would suggest that you do. You also take your peers' advice. Sometimes we can't see the things that other people can see. So choose wisely. Make sure that it's someone that you trust. Make sure that it's someone that wants to see you win, and advocate for yourself. You are your best advocate.